map, and we're fighting against Max. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Tough one. So Max is the glass cannon character. All of his tanks and direct firepower units do absurd amount of damage, but he can't take it if he's being attacked first. So the key to dealing with Max is snipe him from a distance, or make sure your big boys hit his big boys first before they hit you. So yeah, Nell can dispatch that.
Blonde the bombshell.
What? Oh, we get to play with planes in this one. Oh, this is not good.
Everything.
Okay, I don't understand what you were saying, but go on.
You've got to control the roads. You got to
Oh yeah.
get as many. You have to get across as many bridges as possible.
Let's get some APC in here. Because the last thing I need is for the. Oh, so this is probably like the choke point here. This and this. Whoever controls both of these wins. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be funsies. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna get a battle. No, not a battle copter. A transport copter. Move my little guys over here so we can start capturing. I know he's gonna be thinking the same thing, but we want to start raising up Muns first.
And as long as you have those there, they can come at your resources from both sides.
Oh, he's choosing to get the transport copter first. Interesting play.
Okay.
Okay, so
He knows. Somehow he knows.
no, I'm gonna want to hold on to that guy. Well, it's the computer. The computer's trying to optimize. So, all right, let's get our own transport copter. We'll start bum rushing over here. Let's see, what else can I do? What can I afford? I can afford another APC and another soldier to go along with it, and then another soldier. All right, good. We'll see if this plan works. Yeah, what is Max gonna do? Okay, he's going there. Oh man. Oh, you know what? One thing I noticed. See how much red I started with? Look how much blue he's starting with.
A little bit more?
Yeah, so he's able to afford more than I can from the get-go.
That.
Yeah. Do I sense a little bit of favoritism? No, it's called challenge, of course. So I need to make sure I can still win despite the odds against me. Alright, let's go put these guys here. Put them on the road. I think I should start getting offensive now. Because he's already building... He has 2 recons. And he has an anti-air. Oh, what's up?
Apologies, I thought I coughed into the mic there. My bad.
Oh, not a problem, not a problem. Okay. I have a feeling this is gonna be determined by air combat. So I'm gonna start saving up money so I can get some premium stuff like bombers and fighters first. Bombers are gonna be super essential to destroying everything on the ground. So I'm gonna take a big risk and not deploy any more stuff so I can save up money to buy, like I said, more premium items. Okay, so he's buying a battle copter. Okay, alright. Let's see. What is more important right now? Airspace, probably. Oh, no, he has this guy. Okay, we're going to start with a bomber first. I need to make sure I can control the ground movement as much as possible. Okay, first, gotta get the money. I gotta get the money. Okay, that I can start building ground vehicles. Let's see. Drop the dude over here. Let's see. What else do I need? Let's drop this guy off over here. Yeah. And what else should I even do at this point? I guess I'll go over here. And then this guy next turn will go in here. And then we can make our way over here. We have an overwhelming force of people coming our way, so we need to be prepared. Alright, what is he going to do next?
Fail, 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 fail.
Then there wouldn't be a challenge.
Why didn't they fail all at once?
Okay. What's he going to build, though?
Oh dear.
Yeah,
He is,
Yeah, he's fortifying that side.
and setting himself up to do his ultimate thing, too.
Okay, this is the one thing I'm gonna have to be worried about is the anti-air. Anti-air touches any of my air fleet, it's game over. So I need to be very careful where I leave him. All right. Okay. Also, Ben, thank you for being invested. I appreciate it. Most people that join in that don't know look at what's going on, they're like, uh-huh. yeah. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, great. It's
I'm
contagious. It's contagious. No. Okay. So let's see. He's gonna come attack this guy. That's expected. Okay. Alright. Let's go get our own battle copter. Well, that all depends. He's gonna get his own battle copter. He has 2 battle coppers. I need to start focusing on anti-air with this spot over here. So so I get anti-air, and we get some kind of control, we'll be okay. Bear in mind, I have not played any of these before, so I'm going to. Oh, great. Okay, well that one's dead. So I don't know the perfect strategy for each map here. I'm going in blind. Very cheeky. He's making a long-distance anti-aircraft in the back. Okay, well, I can attack this guy first. Let's do that. Okay, I have effectively destroyed his only chance at countering my my bomber. So there is that. Okay, he can attack all of us at once, and I'm expecting him to at least focus on one person only. Let's corner, and then get our own anti-air right here.
Then the real games can begin.
Yes, definitely, sir. Let's drop off one person here. Thank you. Okay, now here's the next phase of the plan. I think he spent a really good chunk of change on that, so this is gonna buy some time. Let me buy another bomber, so we can start pelting. Boom, 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 on that side. The only problem is it's a fair distance away from the main battlefield. So I'm stretching myself pretty thin, and I'm trying to. I'm hoping for a lot of factors to go in my favor. So, okay, he's gonna take the airport. At that point, we know that's not gonna happen. Okay, it's time to go for the APC. That's fine. Okay, soldier, that's okay. Hold the line, man. Okay, so he's going for the APC, good. Instead of going for the people capturing that neutral city and interrupting their capture, he decided to finish the kill on the APC that has nothing important. Okay, never mind.
Cheeky. Cheeky.
Okay, alright, okay. Okay, he's investing a lot in tanks. I mean, it makes sense. It's max, but I mean, it's still air superiority is the best in the game. So to be investing in tanks only is kind of odd. But let's get rid of these planes. This is how effective anti-air is. That's
Not even a challenge.
yeah, exactly. Okay, actually, let's combine these groups together. Hopefully they can survive a little bit longer. Oh great, he has another. Oh no, I forgot that that anti-air is injured. All right, let's play some defense here. And since we're high up in the air, these guys can't shoot back. Okie dokie. Alright. We can afford another anti-air. So now we're going to be super beefed up on defense. This side of the coast. So all this is red. I don't think we need to really worry too much on this side. Planes are going to have to be pumped from here, unfortunately. But at least we can make a whole bunch of ground stuff on this base over here. Again, he's investing a lot in tanks, so not anti-air. So that gives me a little bit more breathing room. He's making quite a bit of money, so we need to stop him from going any further. Darn. Okay, I thought that would save it, but no.
It ain't over yet.
Okay, I see some really good opportunities right now. Okay. First of all, let's get these things out of the way right now. There we go. Got rid of it. Okay. I don't like you. But I really don't want you capturing anymore. Ah, man, what's the play here? Yeah, I'll get rid of you. I don't need any more soldiers coming in here and cramping my style. Oh, only one survived.
Unlucky wingman.
Hey, you got lucky this time, Spider-Man. You know what?
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Actually, hold on. Inspector Gadget? Oh, I know that voice. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Shredder?
No, Dr. Claw. But I guess it's close enough. You know, foot, claw, the hand. Yeah, you know, there's certain names.
Okay. Get out of here, transport copter. Okay, let's use this for bait.
Move! Max, get out of the way! Get out of the way, Max, get out of the way! Move! Max, get out of the way!
Alright, so he has one battle copter. He's been investing a lot in tanks. I think at this point right now that we're doing this, let's bring in the Neo tanks. Neo tanks are the strongest and fastest tanks in the game, but they're extremely expensive.
I assume because to be fast with something like that, it just costs a lot to like energize it.
Yes.
I'm actually seeing the mechanics actually play into the strategy.
Yes, don't you love it? Plus they're on treads, not wheels. So, yeah. Alright, Max, what are you gonna do? Okay, he's taking off with that one. Okay, good. He went for the bait. That's not gonna kill my APC. That's just there to take a hit. Good, he went for that one. Nice. So he's gonna destroy that APC, but that's gonna leave his battle copters vulnerable to get hit by my anti-air.
Good.
Yes. Yes. Sure. We're gonna get damage on this one, but they're holding the line here.
That big old face with that big old chin.
Hmm.
I mean, as long as he doesn't have that much forehead, he's like the second half reverse of a Dragon Ball Z character. He's got more chin than forehead.
All right, let's roll out. But first, I need to go send this guy for repairs. Let's see. And there's no anti-air coming in my way, right? Okay, hopefully not anytime soon. So, let's start wiping out some tanks, shall we? Because he put money into this. If he's not getting any value out of it, he's just essentially wasting his money. Okay, and then we'll wipe you. Well, I mean, cross our fingers that we actually can do more damage than normal. Okay, 3 are left. Okay, and an anti-air. Destroy this thing, please. Okay, he has no more planes, aside from this one in the very back, but it's all the way in the very back. Okay, let's start capturing this property ASAP. Let's get ballsy. Let's go ahead and see if we can do some. No. I'm thinking about it right here. There's 2 tanks here. I do not want to go ahead and be careless. Okay. Yeah, I'll put you here, and then we'll one shot with this guy here. Okay. One less infantry to worry about. And then we'll just attack this one out of spite. Okay. Goody. Same with this one. Attack it out of spite. Also, where you position your soldiers determines how much cover they have. If you put your soldiers in a like a forest area, they have more cover, meaning that they won't take as much damage. If they're in a city, they have way more cover. And if you have like soldiers on a mountain per se, well, there's no mountain plateau. They have like the most coverage you can possibly put on them. Okay.
Again, makes sense. I'm assuming there's some sort of terrain advantage some vehicles may have, though.
This game's pretty basic in terms of what it has. So if you put like a tank on a city, the same rules apply. The only problem is on mountains, only infantry can go on mountains. No vehicles. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 big boys that are gonna survive all this. Let's let's go ahead and invest in a rocket. This cone of vision right here is how much is the area I could shoot at. Max, to compensate for Max's really strong firepower and his mobility, they reduce the amount of damage he gives and his range on long distance vehicles like this. So that's his one weakness, is that he cannot snipe from a distance. Okay, but now we're gonna be, hopefully we can survive what he's gonna be doing right now, which is his superpower.
Oh dear. Hey, put those pecs away, sir. You can poke someone's eye out with that.
All right, let's see. What is he going to do with the power he's been given? Okay, he's probably going to one-shot. Because in his superpower state, all of his vehicles do a lot more damage, and they have increased mobility just for that one turn. Oof. Okay, he only took out 1 infantry. And he decided to do that with... Okay, so he just decided to push a bit. Interesting. Okay. Let's do our own superpower.
Let's have a little fun. Lady Luck.
There's nothing compared to star power.
Pretty much. So, for a bit of an explanation, for Lady Luck, Nell's units may randomly strike with up to plus 100 firepower Her units also gain plus 10 to defense. The defense part's kind of across the board for everyone's superpower, but the fact that she can do randomly up to 100, just that's where I go with where she's able to like essentially one-shot anything if luck is on her side. Okay, 44%. Nah, I want to get rid of this guy. I don't want him capturing. Shoot the Coke cans. Okay, alright. Interesting. And then whenever you put a damaged unit on your own city, each turn they heal up by 2. So,
That's handy.
very handy. Unfortunately, it does cost to repair them, so the equivalent amount to give you 2 is charged when the day starts. So, that is a thing to keep in mind. Also, this guy needs to go. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, this guy concerns me if he gets too close. Okay, let's go destroy this guy. This is a beefy tank. This is a medium tank. 1 tier below the Omni tank, or not the Neo tank. Oh wow, it actually wiped it out.
Death from above.
Pretty
That is
much.
powerful.
All right, let's cross our fingers and hope that happens here too.
Let's see. Okay, that's 1 pair, 2 pair,
Ooh,
3,
1
4.
left.
There we go. 4 pairs crossed.
Let's see. We could start pushing technically with the amount. I think we could actually take out this tank with the group of people we have here. Okay, good. Just wipe him out. Wipe out! Okay. And we can get rid of this group. Alright, so that city's gonna stay whites. Alright, get rid of this guy. I don't want any tanks remaining. Booyah, okay. Delicious. Okay, I think it's time that we start investing in a fighter. Fighters' main specialty is to destroy other air units, and they're very good at it. Unfortunately, they cannot shoot at anything on the ground. They are only there to shoot other planes.
Ooh.
Yes.
But I'm assuming they're very, very good at shooting other planes.
Yes. So we want the battle copters can't even shoot back against those planes. Those battle. Whoa. I just said what they were, and now here I am forgetting. It's late. Let's see. All right, that probably would have killed us if it wasn't for our skill going off. Okay, well now that's gonna kill. He really wanted that group to be dead.
This almost seems like overkill.
Mm-hmm. Wow, her luck. Okay, so that was partially because of her luck activating. Why we did that much damage on counterattack. Okay. Okay, now it's time to fight back. Oh, look, see, then, by the way, this is how far the fighter jet can go. All this cone. Which makes him really good at getting rid of these guys. Did I mention that they were very good at destroying other planes? Alright, this is a guaranteed kill right here. There we go. Out of here.
Booyah.
Okay, these guys...
Booyah.
Yeah, they just got booyah'd. Okay, I think this... No, I don't know. No, I don't want to rely on luck too much for that one. Confirm the kill. There we go. Gone. Okay, he's backing off a little bit, which is good. And then we'll start doing this. Get rid of his APC. Nice. Okay, if you can see that little icon right there, it's showing a bullet. He's running low on ammo. He only has 3 more attacks left in him before he's pretty much unable to do anything. So, gotta be very careful with that. We need to either stop him at a friendly city or get an APC to deliver some ammunition. Okay. These guys are pretty much protecting my themselves from any my bombers from getting too close. Okay, what to do now? I think no, I can only afford a battle copter. I don't want to be worried about that much. We're gonna save money. I think we're doing good so far. Interesting choices were made. Okay, so he's playing defense now. We kind of asserted dominance. Okay, let's see. What's a good... Ooh, blind spot? Oh, blind spot. Okay, how much damage can I do against this guy? I can almost one-shot him, and I'll still be safe from this anti-air missile. Because this is his range. All the red he can shoot at. But if I'm right here, he can't shoot me. Okay, so let's see if we can get rid of this anti-air.
We're getting an advantage. Slowly but surely, it's good.
Good, we got rid of that. Okay, so he can no longer push me back. He needs to build more to push me back with. Okay, I still can't put any air vehicles in the red, but look what's right here. I can do this. There we go. Okay, now we can start moving people in the front. Let's heal these guys. Can I attack this guy from here? No. Oh, yes I can. Blind spot's right here. I can move you just a little bit more and guarantee the kill on this one here. Yeah.
Like that mega chopper. Now no one will get to you.
No one will get my chicken nuggies.
My nugs.
Yeah, my nugs. Okay, we can start moving this guy.
We're at a Burger King. You say you do not have $5 for chicken nuggets? It comes with a free toy. You're going to be spending my money. I'm going to ask you to spend your time someplace else.
Let's see, that's his range. Okay, let's move this guy just a tad closer. Okay. How are we doing on other things? Like, I should probably buy an APC. So that, oh, this guy's also low on fuel. Okay, he's low on fuel too. So, I'm happy with the decisions I made. Let's move it. Like King Julian says, I'd like to move it.
Move it no more.
Alright, what are you gonna do, Max? What are you gonna do? He's not gonna attack. Interesting. He made another transport copter in front of me. Okay. Okay, this guy definitely needs to, he definitely needs to do something. Let's see. You there, Ogre. Okay, I can actually start attacking this guy without any, no, hold up. Anti-air right here.
Oh, really? You and without me.
This is the part where you run. Oh man, I love. Shrek 1 still kind of holds up. I think the Shrek movies slowly but surely fall apart with every sequel.
Arguably, I'd say the second one still is pretty okay. I think it only really works because it expands upon the whole world in which they live in just a little bit more. Even if they go about it by literally introducing everything and far, far away is literally Hollywood, which is funny. Plus, the way they take on it in a medieval term is okay. Shrek the Third does that, but it's like they reuse a lot of the same kind of concepts and jokes.
I'd say Shrek the Third is probably the most dated, if you think about it.
I never saw Shrek the Third. I didn't even finish Shrek the Fourth. I didn't even watch the original Puss in Boots movie. Shrek 1, Shrek 2, and then the recent Puss in Boots. That's
same
all
year.
I can say I've seen.
I've seen those three, and then I've seen Shrek the Third. I didn't bother with the fourth.
I mean, the fourth one is a nice thought experiment. It's about it's a midlife crisis because he's a daddy and everything, and now everything, it's like, oh, well, I used to be great, He's being the kind of guy that looks back on his life and it's like, you know what, I could have been like a pro star. I could have been big. I could have been all these things. But no, I instead to have a family. And it's like, oh, it seems like it's cringe only because it's like, oh boy, this is a 2000s movie and we're playing a plot from the 90s. Ugh. It's like 17 again with Zac Efron.
You actually watched that movie too?
Michael Myers voice.
You watched that movie too?
I watched it several times.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Look, it's Zac Efron, okay? Plus, his friend is a humongous nerd. And dude ended up rich. It's like, yeah, a lot of nerds end up rich. I wonder if there's a correlation.
Okay.
You never finished it.
Okay. I think we're doing good in terms of the push.
Actually, in regards to Star Wars, when they're talking about, like, oh, the Force is female and everything, it's like, yeah, you want to know something? The fact that people just recently, within the last 15 years, started saying that liking Star Wars was a good thing, because actually people have been bringing up, it's like, yeah, but here's the thing. If you said you liked Star Wars back in the early 90s and 2000s, people thought you were honestly a nerd, and people would actually beat you up for it. Because Star Wars was considered very, very niche. That's like saying that you liked Magic the Gathering or Dungeons and Dragons. It was at that level of nerdism. And any guy that said they liked that would get beat up by bullies.
Darn.
So yeah, within the last 15 years, then it's like, oh yeah, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, and things like that. Suddenly, everyone likes it. They go, yeah. And, Luke Skywalker and all that. And then it became popular, and a lot of IPs now, they're just like, oh yeah, this thing's popular now. Yeah, we'll just take that IP, and everyone will follow us, and we'll just make our own stories. It's like, wait, what?
So pretty much anytime Hollywood gets their hands on something that's valuable to one community.
Well, look, here's the thing when Hollywood gets its hands on things. There's shameless sequel after sequel after sequel that kind of go nowhere. But for the most part, at worst, they're harmless. And at best, they're mildly entertaining. You have things like Hotel Transylvania, Ice Age, Shrek, Kung Fu Panda. All of those got an inordinate amount of sequels sometimes. How to Train Your Dragon 2, it had its own show, it counts. But at the very, very worst, they were inoffensive. Because they kept to their stories. They kept it within the universe. They weren't trying to have
the message. The message.
Put a chicken in it and make her gay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hear that's how Acolyte's going the way. It's like, look. South Park made that episode to basically make fun of Disney for doing that. That wasn't meant to be a challenge. But apparently Disney saw that and goes, you know what? We'll do that for the Acolyte. It's like you're not even. It's like you don't realize it. You're not trying to prove anyone right by doing this. You're making yourselves out to be the ones in the wrong.
I just realized right now I have my superpower and I never used it, so I should probably do that. I reset my turn. So go on. You go on. Go on.
So spoilers for the Acolyte. At this one episode, there's an entire community of just female
We are
quote-unquote
one.
Force users.
We are two. We are many.
We are.
Yeah. I saw that.
Okay, no. I saw that too. I'm like, okay, I know we have some weird Force users and everything, but what are they going on about? Am I actually watching Star Wars? This does not feel at all like Star Wars. I mean, someone compared it to say it's like this is basically watered down Star Wars. It's like you order a root beer, but someone just puts in all the ice, and then they fill it up with the rest of the way with root beer. It's like that's what this feels like. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it is still Star Wars. It's like, yeah, but only the parts in between, and it takes a while just to get that little bit squeezed out of it. It's like Diet Star Wars. Or zero-calorie Star Wars. It's Star Wars in name only. You could literally tell me that this has nothing to do with Star Wars, and it'd be believable. Like how Rings of Power, people would say it's like, oh, it's supposed to be tied to the Lord of the Rings. It's like, really? Just take up the whole Lord of the Rings thing. Would anyone actually understand where all this is coming from? No. Because it's ridiculous. Literally, these stories are written in such a generic way and only have the brand of the IP that they have on it, but it's like, yeah, but nothing about these tells us that you are respecting what was written, honoring the world that was built before, or even attempting to build off of anything. You quite literally burnt down the bridge, burnt down the ashes, burnt the entire ground, and just said, okay, we'll start here, but had nothing to work with. So you tried pasting all the ashes back together and said, okay, I think we got something. And it just blows over at the first stiff wind of resistance.
Yeah, of course they would
But
do
then
that.
they blame the wind for being the wind, and it's like, well, it's the wind's fault. If the wind wasn't there, if the fans weren't there, then you know what? It actually would work. It's like, you're the ones that had nothing to work with because you destroyed it. And the first actual good bit of criticism comes in, and you say, they're racist. They're sexist. They're phobes of all kind. It's like the reverse pride flag phobe. They're just the anti-rainbow.
Well, notwithstanding, yeah, there's some major problems to be had.
Honestly, at this point, it's like, really? I actually can see one thing happening from this. It's like the snake eating its own tail. Eventually, they will run out of things, and they'll probably still blame the fans. It's like, well, the fans wouldn't accept us to write these other things. It's like, well, no, we'd accept anything. You just have to actually write it. But I imagine at some point it's like, yeah, they'll claim they run out of ideas. Somebody will obviously get the boot. Then people will be blamed later, try to wash their hands clean of things. And eventually, they will say, you know what? We've run out of ideas, so we're just going to shelf this. And then they're going to sell it to somebody, and then it's going to do amazing. And then Disney's going to get interviewed. It's like, well, we had no idea that fans would have responded so positively to something like this. It's like,
I mean,
So,
yeah.
I wanted to fail, and then I wanted to honestly die. Honestly, a lot of these franchises just actually do need to die. I hate to say it in that sort of way because people are so used to having being in pop culture, but here's the thing. One, it cannot be sustained. Look at what Marvel has done to itself.
That was it's under the same umbrella. So
I know it's Disney, but I mean like Marvel by itself. It's like, literally, just let that die. Disney, you still have other things you can do. Just focus on quality stuff. Because at the moment, they are literally writing only on the success of what those IPs were before. People that still have Disney Plus, they still watch those original Star Wars things. They still watch everything before Endgame, and they consider that the best stuff ever. But Disney somehow thinks like, oh, well, people still watch our stuff. They're clearly watching our new show of Ironheart. They're clearly watching Ahsoka and Book of Boba Fett. It's like, no.
but you're not.
You can see what everyone's watching. Don't assume that just because it's under the broad character umbrella of your Marvel and Star Wars that people are just watching what you just put out. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff that anyone will be watching out came out before the 1990s. You know, before the prequel trilogy.
Mhm.
Heck, I bet there's actually more people watching the prequel trilogy than there are anything else. They're thinking, George Lucas, this is a case study for cinematography. Man had the worst written dialogues of all time, but you know what? It's quotable, memorable, and it's just funny. Compare that to somehow Palpatine returned. This is not funny. This is not a parody, and yet this is supposed to be fact. It sounds like it's supposed to be a parody.
Well,
There will be case studies, colleges, entire semesters dedicated to this behemoth that exists in the Disney Plus. And they
Oh.
will wonder just why it happened, how
Yeah.
it happened.
that's if we survive long enough to get to that point.
I plan on surviving. I've survived horrible managers and supervisors. I'm pretty sure I can out-survive Disney Plus's self-cannibalizing Ouroboros here.
Oh, goody. Goody. Okay.
I plan on living out of spite, and then I'll tell people, you don't know, back in my heyday, there was a famine of Star Wars content. I'm telling yous, a famine. Ever since kids got their Nintendo Switches and their connectivities and their mobile apps, I was seriously struggling to find a Nintendo 64 game cartridge to fit into my Nintendo 64. It was of the old Empire, the Shadow of the Empire Nintendo 64 game.
Okay, Grandpa, it's time to go to sleep now.
I'm not a grandpa. I don't even have grandchildren. Now who am I talking to, Cecil?
Your grandchild.
Right. Thanks, Bessie. Well, let me tell you, Mr. IRS collection agent, I'll not pay my taxes, no matter what the IRS sends my way.
That's okay, Grandpa. They were they were dealt with by your children.
Okay, Grandpa Dan.
We're doing this now.
No matter what the IRS does, I am not giving them my money.
Oh man. Oh, slowly but surely, look at this. Already bottlenecking him.
His tactic was apparently more fast. It's like, you know, get in there fast and try and basically shock and awe. But it's like, nah, if you manage to hold a good defense, if you get your troops in the air where you need them, if you slowly but surely just build it up, then yeah. Considering it seemed like a lot of his stuff, while he had a lot of resources to begin with, must have cost him a bit to build.
Mm-hmm.
And it still does for replacing, which is, you know, not good because it's powerful, but on the one hand, if he's building those bigger, badder ones, not being too versatile, then his defenses are going to be something easy enough to counter.
Yeah, you pretty much got the gist of how the AI does its moves. So, good on you, Ben.
Or at least
You're
as far
smart.
as Max is concerned.
Yeah.
Just because you described his super ability, it's like, well, I'm assuming the AI would want to play to his super ability to try and strategize as best as possible. So yeah, shock and awe tactics combined with his super. If someone was completely off guard, then yeah, they would have overtaken that. But no, it was slow and steady. Complete war of attrition. Doesn't seem like Max's style.
Yeah, because the biggest counter to him is Grit, because Grit has the long distance. He is essentially the exact opposite. Grit has wider range of long distance for his long distance vehicles, but his directs, like tanks, airplanes, and all that, they do not do that much damage. So it's a massive trade-off. Grit's greatest strength is having the game drag on for as long as possible, so that way he can
Just
kind of
really bleeding you from a distance.
yeah. And Max is I need to get it done as quickly as possible, or cut off your way of getting money quickly by rushing everyone to the point as soon as possible. So, yeah, you pretty much got the gist of the guy.
I can definitely see that Nell is a bit more versatile in that aspect, just because you can use that luck ability for a few more situations than just the obvious.
It works on everything. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the versatility of just that just makes Nell, in general, the most versatile and well-rounded. Because it's like, oh well, she may not necessarily be the best at shock and awe, or she may not be the best at sniper, or the best at air support, but it's kind of the best. She's literally the ultramarine of the advanced wars. Ultramarines from Warhammer 40k are seen as jack of all trades. They're not experts at anything, but they're fairly good at everything. Put them in any situation and they can beat the enemy or the Emperor.
Okay.
But here we shall defeat Max for the blonde bombshell.
Okay. He doesn't have any Neo tanks with him on his side, so parking this guy in a bottleneck area will discourage them from trying to strike me first. From trying to strike me down.
Strike me down with it.
Man,
Give into your superpower.
Man, I can't believe this has all been Star Wars reference. This has been like the Star Wars reference the day.
With each passing turn, the map becomes more of mine. It is inevitable.
Ooh.
It is my destiny.
Ooh.
You and your army are now mine.
It's coin flip if we get rid of all of them.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy can't reach
Would you
me.
say a little bit of inherent luck helped?
Yeah, definitely. No, I need to keep that guy there. Okay. Let's build another plane. Get another bomber. I know it's all the way from downtown, but yeah. Also, you're probably wondering, how does your meter fill up? And how can you plan around that? Your meter fills up every single time you destroy an enemy unit, and it fills up faster whenever you lose your own units.
I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. It's like, oh, you lost some resources, so something's got to compensate on the other end. It's like, oh, hey, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now suddenly we have a little bit more to work with.
Okay, first of all, you need to die. Anti-air, and in addition to wiping up planes, they're really good at wiping up infantries. Yeah, that's the thing. There we go. They got guns on those Neo tanks. Okay, refilled it, and now we are just gonna get rid of this guy now. Okay. Now we can engage in phase 2 of the plan. That involves some strategy, some cunning plans, and getting rid of this thing. One left. One left. Okay. What else can I do with this time I'm given? I guess I get rid of this guy. He's parked on a city, so he's going to survive this one. But his counterattack was tiny. Let's see. Let's park him over here. Get rid of this one. Confirm the kill. Booyah! Okay. So far, so good. We are going to get rid of... Oh, can't. He's investing a lot in anti-air. So I need to back off a little bit.
Interesting strategy now, but I guess he can have some surprises.
Yeah, he can't go that far, so I need to park myself just far enough to keep this guy. The bomber is super effective, a la Pokemon, I guess. And then we're gonna control this one, and we can start building stuff in this base. And then we'll start building here, or capturing here. Oh, we have an airport now. That means I can start. Ooh, oh, that changes everything here. Because now I can start building planes and just flood the place with bombers. So, War of Attrition at its finest. Okay, so he has a super meter. because we've just been flat out bullying him.
Roll tanks roll.
Super better. Okay, so he really thinks that's gonna hurt me that much. He has 3 of those guys. Okay, let's see. Do we survive this or no? Okay, we still survive with 1 guy. Yeah. Okay. It's 7 to 7. Okay, good. We still survive this. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, first of all, get off my lawn. Okay, that luck really did have a play in that one. All right. Next, this guy is going to be eliminated because I want to keep capturing that other land. Yep. Just destroy the value he has. And this guy's going to be taking forever, but whatever. Okay. Now it's time for us to push, because if we don't push now, it's going to be forever. There goes one of his anti-air. Nice. Let's finish it up with this one here. There we go. Big kaboomers. Yeah, we're essentially throwing caution to the wind now. We're gonna get rid of this guy with our anti-air. Gone. Oh yes. Alright, 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 alright. Moving onto his base. Satisfying. Okay, yeah, he cannot destroy all of us at once. That's the beauty of this plan. Let's see. Oh, we're really close to filling up the meter too. Yeah, let's start poking the bear a little bit. Get some of these soldiers out of here. Down to 2 and a slight amount of 2. Okay, and then another bomber. Yeah, we're just gonna be flooding the market with bombers. Nice. Okay, okay, we're all set to go. Looks that way. Okay. I think we can pretty much force our way in. Okay, good. He's gonna stay in that one place. It's gonna probably one-shot. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. He's still at 1 health. Nice. Wow. Really? Okay. It's time for lucky mode to start activating. Go for Lady Luck here.
The final push.
Yeah, this definitely does feel like it. He's not even under his superpower. So he's gonna be even weaker. Because if you've noticed, every single time he's popped his, I've popped mine. So we've had a relatively even amount.
Even out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get rid of this one because this is going to be super annoying if it lives for too long. That's the anti-air missiles. Okay, good. It's gone. Let's get rid of this APC because it's bottlenecked here. Can we get rid of this one? It's 61%. What about you? Anti-air. 80%. Alright, let's see. Show me what you got. Okay. It lived up to it. Let's see. Okay, get rid of this guy. Okay. Gonzo.
Gonzo.
Okay, that one's gonna be gone. Yeah, Gonzo. Yeah, I just realized what you said too. Okay, nice. Let's put him right over here. Plant you right over here. Again, he can't kill everyone, and that's the beauty of this plan. Let's get rid of this guy. I know we're lower, but we're Neo tanks, and we have the superpower on our side. Let's go in the woods and shoot him. Nice. Alright. And then you know what? Another bomber. Okay, that's... Yeah, we're not going to be winning by capturing all these blue cities. We're just going to win by getting rid of all the enemy units. So that could be enough to get rid of me, though.
Star snapped.
Okay. Still standing.
It seems like a foregone conclusion.
What? You're saying he's being like one of those people that don't want to accept defeat no matter what because his reputation would be on the line?
They need to have ultimate defeat.
Okay, well this guy's gone. I'm literally flooding his area with my units. We're essentially storming the enemy capital here. Okay, let's see. And right now, the best thing to do is start covering their airports and bases so they can't build on it. Okay. Such as this. Alright, gone. Back it up, back it up. Let's see. Let's hit him hard, man.
Stand fast. Stand fast. Stand fast.
Okay, so now that we get rid of the enemy anti-air, the best thing to do so they don't build on that is just put our Omni tank or Neo tank on there. So now they can't build on it. And that's going to stop them from continuing to produce units, which will drag out the battle to be a lot longer than it should be. There we go. And that's going to be enough to get that dude out of the way. Booyah. And then we cover that spot. And then we bring our APC over here, because he's being an absolute Chad. Okay, what's about you? Still working on that one? Okay, that's nice. And another bomber. And probably next turn we just win. Because he has only 3 units on the map right now. And he only has 1 base to build on. Oh, come on, Max. Come on, Max. You know this is not going to work. It's only going to affect your tank, bro. Really?
That's a nice city, bro. It'd be a real shame if someone were to take it.
Really? That was your plan? You plan on going with your regular set of tanks against my Neo tanks? Okay, you just literally gifted me the victory now. Okay, bye. Okay. I don't know what your plan was, but I'm gonna say right now it was very stupid. Okay. That should get rid of you. Should, I think. There we go. This will get rid of you for sure. Thank you. And oh yeah, and that's game. Booyah! Yes, this is probably not going to be an S rank run, but this was a victory nonetheless.
Victory!
Well, not the quickest, but considering it was max,
Yeah.
a.
Well, thanks, Ben, for joining me on this one. This is the last I'm going to do for today. I'm tired. Also, I do
Yeah.
have some words for you before you actually leave. But for the stream's purposes, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next mission next time. Bye-bye.